Hi!
Hello!
Welcome back, everyone.
We're here.
We're queer.
Well, some of us.
I'm a straight black
Most of
man.
us.
What are you talking about?
The majority of us. The
Literally the majority of us.
Yeah.
Even with Maya absent, still the majority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Maya Baez Musa.
I
Yeah.
can't believe we get to be a minority for once.
Oh God. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Powered by the House, where we're playing our last session of our Aegis Academy campaign in the game Mass New Generation. Yippee!
Which is part of the larger Halcyon Academy's universe, which is...
Which is ongoing and never ending until, I don't know, one of us dies or something.
Not even then.
Yeah,
I mean, we're sitting here right now, and that is the case.
Yeah, if I don't know what happens if first of all, who's gonna die? It's Camper.
It's me. I'm the closest.
Yeah, you're the closest naturally, but if it came down to like circumstance, it's probably Cash.
Yeah, I might get hit by a car like tomorrow because someone's just not watching.
Right now.
Burp.
Hard.
You live on the third, some Final Destination Rube Goldberg machine on the highway. What's gonna happen outside and just hit you right?
It's technically not possible.
It's like,
Honestly,
hey,
I should be dead. I should have died multiple times in my life.
there are a lot. You have a lot of close calls.
If you were a cat, how many lives have you lost by now?
6.
Okay.
Jeez.
3 left. Okay. You're on number 7.
God, you're still in your 20s. Well.
Look, my first was drowning, almost drowning, and then the rest of them were cars. Literally, almost getting hit.
1 drowning, 5 almost killed by cars. Never in them either, right?
I was hit. It just one was near hit, and then the other one was like I was getting crushed underneath the car on my bike because the dude was not.
How are you alive?
I don't know. God hates me.
Something hates you, and something's really in favor of you, I feel like. In the worst of ways, at that. Someone's like, I like to keep him alive. Why? I like to see him squirm.
it's my little jester.
my little jester.
Every now and then, it remembers that I'm alive. And say, you know what? Let's see how long we can make that last.
But yeah, all of you may be wondering why we're so giddy and happy about the universe, or not the universe. Nope, we already did that arc. About this campaign ending. Usually it's be a sad, somber one, and there'll be time for that later. But we're so happy because our next campaign will be. Does anyone want to say it? Should we all say it together?
Yeah, say it together.
Okay. Let's see how good our sync is.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
we'll go after 1. All right, so 3, 2.
Urban Shadows!
I swear.
I knew
believe
you were
it.
gonna fuck it up, and I still let you.
He's
Go
deep-
for it, you
go for
fucking moron!
You're so
desynced so far that he's in the fucking future.
Yes, our next campaign will be Urban Shadows 2nd Edition, where we're going to be playing in the fictional city of Aesop Harbor, because I don't feel like turning, I don't know, another city into Urban Streetos.
What do you mean another?
Yeah, and then
A real one that exists in the world.
Oh.
Do you have time for geography and maps?
You don't want to.
Yeah, in that game, we're gonna try to kill each other.
And stuff?
I could do one for, like, I don't know, Indianapolis. But I also hate Indianapolis.
Sounds like that would be very depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indianapolis is depressing in the urban daylights. What do you think the shadows are gonna look? You think the shadows are gonna be any different?
There are no factions because everyone's just asleep.
Hey, some places look good at night down here. I can say.
Yeah, Indianapolis is a sometimes in certain blocks very scenic city. Cash has equated it since moving here to a very nice neighborhood and a slum at the same time.
I mean, where's the lie?
You heard it here first, folks. Indianapolis is Gotham.
It's the nicest slum in the Midwest.
You know, man, I was about to argue, but then I thought, nah, Chicago's not a better slum.
Chicago's the worst slum.
Has slums. It isn't entirely a slum.
Yeah, all of Indianapolis.
However.
Yeah. Well, there's Indianapolis and there's like the greater metropolitan area. The metropolitan area includes like the suburbs and shit. But Indianapolis also looks like a rat's been nibbling at it because there's like a bunch of gaps in the midst of the city because there's a bunch of independent towns in the middle of the city's limits.
You got a fucking cheese city.
Jeez.
Indianapolis is too weak to annex them.
They have their own little governments in there too. They have like their own little halls and mayors and stuff.
You're too weak to annex them.
No.
No.
Also,
No.
most of them are filled with like opioids and stuff, so I don't really think we want more.
Wow, they're filled with opioids and you're still too weak to annex them.
Yeah, they're the Badlands of Indianapolis.
And are the Badlands not part of Halcyon City?
I guess
It's
too.
a technicality.
They are within the borders. That's more than Indianapolis can say about their little rat holes.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Where Indianapolis is not a real place. Well, it is a real place, but it doesn't have to be, and we don't have to think about it. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, Mass, New Generation. We are wrapping up our A.E.G.I.S Academy campaign. I feel like, is there something that I'm forgetting? Something that I'm missing? Alright, let me
Usually
find
we
it.
like gaff a bit, but
Yeah.
I feel like we did that a lot pre-stream because we did.
Yeah, we were talking about wrestling and vampires.
And we were
A very easy segue in this chat you'd find.
Oh wow, wrestling vampires.
Wrestling vampire wrestling.
Vampires who wrestle, yes.
Well, I guess we got a new Monster of the Week campaign idea. Wrestlers fighting vampires.
What are you talking about? That's a UPW game that we can run. What you talking about?
And if you, Cassidy Graves, loses this match, then the vampires will take over the company. You ever hate what we create here?
I honestly know it's gonna be a real thing.
Only what you create.
Have a zombie on commentary. So like you thinking that it's not the most honest thing that can happen, motherfucker.
You wish I was a zombie.
You guys know the movie Spy Kids? Is it Spy Kids 1 or 2? I think it's 2.
You're gonna have to, which one?
Where it's the quote where it's like, do you think God hides in heaven
He's in
because
heaven.
he created what he made here on earth? That's what I think about us and the things we create here every day.
I hope God looks down after popping into existence and then says, wow, I fucked up.
I hope he just looks down, grits his teeth, and goes, yikes!
Yeah, and then he goes back to...
Yeah, trying to ignore that. That's what we do on a daily basis. Look outside, go, ugh, and then turn back around and ignore it.
If I were going to be religious, I would definitely go with the deist argument, not because I think God is not with us, but because I think it's funnier. If, like, God made everything, looked at it and is like, nah, and then just fucked off. Like first draft, bad.
Like me playing the
Okay, so I made this, and it's not.
You know what? I should have took more than 6 days to make this. I should have made more than 6 days to make this. I shouldn't have made this a rush job.
I think I rushed myself.
Yep.
So
I could have given myself a month.
gonna.
Technically, we spent more time drafting the Halcyon City universe than God did making the universe.
I can't wait for humanity to make contact with aliens and find out they're the people who God's been hanging out with.
They're his
Yeah,
favorite.
they're the second draft. They're the ones he likes. God shows up with them like, hey guys, how you doing? Oh man, I haven't seen you in a while.
It's like your dad bringing around new kids or something. Your dad abandons you and comes back with siblings you never knew. It's like, oh yeah, here's my favorite son. It's like, I thought I was.
Oh hey kiddo.
No,
Good
you
to
were
see
my
you
son.
again.
If you were my favorite son, I would have talked to you before today.
Or he's like, this is my son. It's like, I'm your son. Oh, then this is my favorite son.
Yes. This is you, but better.
Oh god.
I gave them psychic powers and empathy.
They can all fly and they're durable as diamonds.
And best of all, they universally care about other human beings.
It's like, can you give us those things? Yeah, but I don't wanna.
I could.
I only had one.
Can you do that for us? I guess. Are you gonna? Nah.
But you've done so well on your own. He buys it.
Look, you guys have that over there and those things. Oh boy.
And the ooh. Maybe we'll not mention that.
It's like, look, I gave you guys a great planet with tons of water, and he looks at he's like, where'd you put the water?
It evaporated.
What do you mean I gave you like an unlimited supply of water. It's like, yeah, we ruined
Yeah,
it.
well, some of it went up, but didn't come back down.
I didn't go. What do you mean? I made a whole cycle so it would come back. It cleans itself.
Yeah, and then we put it in this material that doesn't erode.
Why would you make that? How did you even? I gave you nothing for that. It's like, yeah, we were innovative.
Well, you know, you abandoned us, so we kind of had to figure stuff out on our own.
We dug.
You figured everything out wrong. What do you mean you dug?
You know who to blame for that? You. I blame you for that. You left us alone for too long.
Yes,
You put oil on the planet.
I said this is what happened.
so we turned all the water into steam, and then you know that like force field you put around the world to keep the steam in? We punched a hole in that to let the steam
Yeah, we said we don't need that because we didn't like how humid and steamy it was.
Yeah, we
also-
had
You
someone
know
open a
what? I
window.
blame God. I blame God for
Okay.
leaving us alone for too long.
One day we just chose, let's go down, and we just started doing that, and then we didn't stop.
You know, for all the foreknowledge and all-knowingness that you're supposed to have, you really didn't see this coming, huh?
I guess you didn't see that coming. Jesus Christ.
I think
Ah.
blasphemy quota for today, so.
Yeah, we're already at the Last Supper table, so it starts off pretty high.
That's not fucking blasphemy, that's just,
Art theft.
Being silly goofy.
Oh yeah, Christians don't own the Last Supper painting. That's just a painting.
Look, Leonardo da Vinci, made a painting, and, we
He made
said,
Bible
well,
panels.
Yeah.
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 Bible
Leonardo
panels,
DiCaprio did a good job on his painting.
and we thought
Leonardo, the leader of the Turtles, did a great job with his painting, and now we use it to this day.
yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Madhouse, your GM, and the question of the day is, the final question of the day is, what part about being an ageist will you miss the most?
Well, I've got an answer.
Go ahead and show on that. Oh no. It's always scary when Dan has an answer very quickly.
Man, you gotta also remember we have moments of truth during the epilogue, so any moment it could just get ripped.
God.
Yeah, moment of truth, Aegis doesn't end.
Oh no. We're gonna stay here forever. Ever.
Someone else has to unlock a moment of truth to counter it, and then someone else uses their other moment of truth to uncounter it.
It's gonna
Who
be
still
like,
has a moment of truth right now?
I do.
Me
yeah.
and, me and Tash, huh?
Yeah. So,
If we'd gotten
Playing
that
back-
advancement,
shut up. Playing back scene, A.E.G.I.S Academy's most toxic short king with a criminal record. It's Marcus. So Marcus, what is Amai going to miss most about A.E.G.I.S Academy?
Is it the free drugs? I feel like it's gonna be the free drugs.
All the flowers you could eat.
Not me debating with myself with having free access to a library of poisonous and dangerous plants.
Or
Yeah, what's the other option?
And then it was just going to be a joke about prison food.
it's like, what am I going to miss most? Your wonderful friends who have loved you and cared for you all this way? Or your collection of exotic plants and poisons? Well, obviously my poison plant collection.
I mean, he knows. Well, I was gonna say he knows that he can see his friends whenever he wants. Basically, he just has to find them.
Yeah, find new friends.
It's
That's what phones are for, dumb guy.
well, it's the thing about a phone. It doesn't really work when you're a tree.
Oh,
Wow.
Well,
You only have one.
Hey, that just means you haven't tried enough.
I can't believe you only care about Rose and no one else.
use the spirit phone.
I mean, she was the best of us.
That's why she has to die.
The Spirit Phone by Lemon Demon?
Yeah.
Think Mai is actually going to miss seeing all of his dear friends on a consistent basis. Genuinely. Like, he's spent all of this time, all of basically his new life outside of like villainy, like with these to put it bluntly, fuck ups, and now we're probably all gonna go our separate ways. I mean,
Yeah.
Lee's going to space, Rose is a tree.
And then there's the other three, I guess.
I
There's
mean,
another for you.
Izzy has to grapple with the fact that
She killed a man.
she's murdered and
More manslaughter.
yeah.
Mechanical manslaughter.
Which, I mean, isn't as bad, but it sounds worse.
Yes.
I don't know why they chose something like that.
It's
but-
like we need something that means like accidental murder. How about manslaughter? Sounds great. It sounds great, Ted. Let's put it in.
How about mechanized manslaughter?
Ooh, even better. It's so specific.
Yeah. Or vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah. That's so sweet, Amai. Well, let's check in with someone who's just as sweet. Playing Princess, the cute and scary airhead, trying to avoid becoming herself, Dan.
Hey.
So, Dan, what is Mary going to miss most about A.E.G.I.S Academy?
Well, I got two answers I can
Ooh.
give.
All right.
The thing that Mary thinks she'll miss, and the thing she'll actually miss.
Yeah, what does she think she'll miss?
She thinks she's going to miss being able to just have a reason for everyone to be together as a group of friends.
And what will she actually miss?
Her ignorance. Because ever since she realized her future self is not a good person and that her actions have been harmful to everyone around her, she's not been happy. So deep down she's going to miss when she didn't know all this.
Oh, how sad.
Well, yeah.
We just gotta hit her with our ignoramus beam.
I mean,
the fire ray.
still could.
There's time. Playing Wraith, the spookiest rendition of the Breakfast Club. It's Camper.
It's we.
It's y'all. What is it? Is the Wraith or are the Wraith?
I think both are applicable.
Yeah. What are the Wraith going to miss the most about A.E.G.I.S Academy?
I think it would be is the Wraith because like it's
There-
I guess
it is one single.
it is one entity now.
but it's one and many.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess it is I am one and many. So yeah, singular.
Well, okay, I can't change that part. If I could, it would say we am.
We am one and many. Jesus. Maybe the race needs to stay in school, actually.
Look, unfortunately, their average intelligence did go down when they unified.
They had
Yeah.
Let me present it to you like this. Would it be the group is happy or the group are happy?
Does the group win is... I'm having a stroke.
What to do more like?
What is the race gonna miss?
That's a good question. I think, honestly, the Wraith is gonna miss, like, consistently being surrounded by the unusual. Like, the strange and, like, the exceptions. Because if the Wraith is integrated into a normal group in any way, the Wraith will always be the weird one. Like in A.E.G.I.S, they've gotten they had Meteor, who they could kind of bond over just the horrible shit that's happened to both of them, and how they're dealing with it, and people seeing them as strange. They've had A.E.G.I.S who had a really fucked up history and has been trying to do better, but a lot of prejudice coming at A.E.G.I.S for that. They had Rose, who had a horrible future ahead, or uncertain future. They had Mary, who had questionable perceptions about things, and then was constantly dealing with just the stresses that came along with it. And they had Lee, who had all kinds of weird shit happening to her throughout the year, let alone the previous years. So Wraith kind of blended in, but without the Sirius program, Wraith is going to stand out like a sore thumb and have a really hard time connecting with people.
Okay. Aww. It's almost like graduation hurts.
But if we die first...
No. Playing Warden, A.E.G.I.S Academy's cool, calm, and collected reality warper. Hi, Cash.
What's up?
So what's Lee going to miss the most about A.E.G.I.S Academy?
The simplicity of it. It was just for Lee, this has been the most simple life she's had since gaining her reality working powers. It may have been weird with all the weird shit that's going on in school, but in the wider multiverse, it's just a simple day. The simple things happening. It was very simple for Lee. Yeah. Now though, she doesn't have the response. She's not forced to stay. And now she has to deal with, and everything that she was shielded from, she's no longer shielded from.
Yeah. Oh man.
The simplicity of it all.
Adulthood is scary.
Yeah, especially when you're a quote unquote god.
I love that you keep putting the quotes on it. We have established what you
My
are.
god.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're back to that now. Now we're back on that train.
Look, everyone put this label on me. I never put it on myself.
Yeah, she's the god.
I never decided. Everyone else put this title on me. I never put the title on
when
myself.
people are calling you a god, you stop refuting it all of a sudden.
Wow, are you surprised that people are putting a thing on you in Masks, the game about people putting things on you?
Oh god. I see the tension's already building up for Urban Shadows in a week. Playing Meteor, the impenetrable, unstoppable, and inconsolable girl out of the machine. Hello, Ava. What is Izzy going to miss the most about A.E.G.I.S Academy?
Having a controlled and somewhat, I guess, grounded, somewhat. Not necessarily isolated, but
Contained, I guess.
A contained, an area where she could figure herself out. And she's not entirely sure if she's figured herself out yet, but then she'll be gone and she's to figure herself out in a place that isn't as kind to what she is.
Yeah.
Or maybe not necessarily kind, but accepting. Which kindness and acceptance are not the same thing.
And unfortunately, no longer playing Hanahaki, a stone with a floral setting that has literally killed her. Little baby Maya will not be joining us today.
She is currently missing. As you can
Yeah,
see
she's
by
missing.
this missing poster that
We searched all through Portland, Oregon, and we could no longer find her.
we couldn't figure it out. We looked everywhere.
Yeah.
If you have any information on where she could be,
I
please contact us
heard
at
that she's in a little. I heard that she's in a little city on the East Coast called Aesop Harbor, but you know, that's just rumor.
Well,
So we have to go find her.
We gotta go find Maya. Dude.
I don't like the chances.
Yeah, she's probably dead already.
Yeah, and then she's probably still living there.
If if Maya got put in the Urban Shadows universe, I feel like what would happen to her previous character, where she would just somehow accidentally be put in a position of power and have to lord over multiple people at once.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah, which for her would be a fate worse than death.
Yeah, making decisions and having people look to her for responsibility. Well, last time,
That probably won't happen.
yeah, probably. Last time in A.E.G.I.S Academy, you guys took on A.E.G.I.S, the artificial reconnaissance group for usurping and seizures. Usurping and seizing, yeah. Not seizures. Well, I guess whatever. But you guys managed to dismantle A.E.G.I.S by taking down Brother Apex, killing the brothers, and recruiting Sister Hermes to your side. But yeah, things are going good, more or less. You guys were able to temporarily detain Future Mary, who then escaped, and then you guys also lost somebody important to you.
Who?
As a friend, Rose Simmons, aka Hanahaki, your fellow Sears program member, sacrificed herself to help fully defeat Brother Apex. And yeah, you guys went through mission debrief, finished up the last few days of classes, which were more so just there for, just to have them there rather than to do anything in. It has been quiet on campus as Whisper, Strikeout, and Candy have also all graduated from the Sears program prior to graduation. And with all of your credits earned and all your assignments and missions completed for the year, today is graduation day. It's been about a week and a half since the resolution of the last mission and Rose's passing. You guys all wake up at the barracks in your now fairly empty rooms. No roommates, space for everybody. Trent is not there for whatever reason. Don't worry about that. Who cares? Fuck him.
It's probably under the tree.
Yes. Rose dragged him down with her.
Being used as sustenance.
But yeah, as you guys wake in your rooms that are now emptied, just you guys, what goes through your head? What do you guys do? What is your routine for the final day and the start of the rest of your lives?
I think it's been harder. I think it's been hard for Lee because she's still in Lee's room.
Yeah. So you've been literally looking over at her empty bed.
Yeah, and Lee doesn't sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So I think she's just been painting, just one large painting.
Anyone else?
Does the Wraith have a routine? They just do weird shit every day?
Yeah, you wake up, moan, rattle your chains.
Yeah, intentionally playing that part up, and then they do that for like 15 minutes in the morning, and then just go back to playing video games.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, ghost duty time. Whoa, jingle, jingle, jingle. And everyone else at the door is like, shut the fuck up. He does this every morning.
5 in the morning.
Whoa.
They probably go over to like the freshman normal Aegis Academy dorms and do it there. And just like, and the rest, like the seniors in that academy are like, oh yeah, you guys got haunted, you gotta watch out for that spirit. And then obviously they know it's the Wraith.
Every upperclassman pretends they can't see the Wraith and only freshmen see it.
Yeah, just constantly hanging behind them, claws hanging out toward their head. It's like, wait, what are you looking at? What's? There's nothing behind me. I just looked. What are you talking about?
It's the Wraith.
You
The
see
Wraith.
that hand on your
Oh,
shoulder?
the legend, the Wraith. That thing doesn't exist. Everyone knows that. They say every year it claims a freshman to join the collective.
Then after they run away screaming, the Wraith gives the seniors a high five and leaves.
Yeah. This is a joke that's been going on for 4 years at Aegis Academy.
Impressive they were able to do that in freshman year.
Yeah.
Well, in freshman year it was accidental. They were just crying because they were depressed. But then eventually Matt took over and he's like, we can use this, actually.
Why don't we use our tears for other people's pain?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Wraith has probably been just kind of checking on everyone, mostly in the form of Nessa. Just kind of making sure everyone's okay, checking in on everyone's emotional state, and then occasionally you might find one of the identities hanging out by the tree and just talking to themselves.
Meteor, Amai, Mary.
You say it like that.
As Mary, you haven't really been feeling like yourself, or technically you have been feeling very much like yourself, unfortunately, for everyone else involved.
Yeah, man. You think everyone would be happier if I started acting like my old self?
No.
I mean, you can't take it back now.
No, that's not what I said. You can't just put words in my mouth.
Yeah, yes, I can.
You shouldn't.
But what has Mary been up to the past week and a half since Rose's passing?
I think Mary is been working on setting up a party for the end of the Sirius program.
Wow. Okay.
In general, there will be no more serious program after us.
I will be ending the Sirius program. What about Amai and Izzy?
I think Izzy is a lot of it is just her trying to figure out what to do with herself, because she doesn't want to just sit around doing nothing, because she's someone who likes to be active and be out there in the world and existing and all that shit. But she hasn't done that in a while, and lately she's either been on missions or in classes or asleep.
Yeah.
And now that's not. Now missions are basically done. Classes are barely anything, and she doesn't have to sleep anywhere near as much as she did when she was in the armor because her body is repaired.
Yeah.
So she's mostly just kind of been popping around places, being like, "Oh, hi, need help with anything going on? Wow, cool. Hi." Is there literally anything?
Hey, what you guys doing? You need help? No? Okay.
Okay.
Next door.
Alright, bye. Have a nice. I hope you have a good day.
What about Amai? How has he been dealing with the past couple of days, past few days?
I think my as well. Taking this not necessarily well, but long and short of it, he's sort of sequestered himself in his room. Just been reading any and everything he has authorization, quote unquote, just to take his mind off of things.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, as you guys are all kind of in your separate areas doing what you do, the dorm, the barracks start flashing red as there's a kind of a red alert going. There's a twomp, twomp, twomp. And, you know, a part of you is like, oh shit, this again, and then another part of you like, oh, thank God, something to do, for some of you at least. So, a distraction.
Who fucked up?
As you guys start storming out of your dorm rooms and into the hallway. Dud still exists in the world, I guess. You see Sister Hermes, the AI that Lee, or I guess she's not an AI, she's a synthezoid more so. That Lee has.
My new friend.
Yeah, Lee's new friend, her herald, her archangel, is standing there in front of like a big red button that she just has her hand pressed on as the alarms are going off, and then she lifts her hand up and it stops. She's like, "Good morning."
Why do we have a button? for
Hermes, how you been?
Was that always there?
Nope, I made it this morning
that? Why?
to see if it worked. But a more important reason, I have a notification for all of you from the, and her eyes are going, Headmaster Roscoe Kane.
Oh, Ross P. Cocaine.
I feel like he put the two spaces there so you couldn't do that.
Yeah, so people stop saying cocaine in his name.
And we're
Ross
teenagers. He's
Cocaine.
stupid.
He thinks that'll stop us.
Ross two space cocaine.
Maybe that'd work if we could read.
Roscoe Kane is actually a really good drag king name. I think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So she's like, apparently the headmaster wishes to meet with all of you individually for your exit interviews before the graduation ceremony.
All right, who goes first?
And she stops you like, it will be, and you see her eyes like roll around like slot machine wheels. And then like on her eyes just pop up like little pictures of Dud's head.
So, just to be clear here, they're a regimented military, but they're still using a randomizer to determine which of us goes first.
He's like, listen, I try not to ask questions around here because the last time I did, I got sent to questions and answers. It was not fun.
No, it never is.
Oh, you met questions and answers. How was it?
Unfortunately, I did. It was terrifying, horrendous, and oh, I'm sorry. I mean, it was great, wonderful, and only took 10 minutes to get there.
It always
They
takes
always
10
say
minutes. Yeah, they tried to tell me to say nice things about them, and then I told them no.
Goddess, you are just the bee's knees.
Well, when she says guys for a moment, just glaze. But it's like for a moment. But thank you, darling.
I imagine Wraith right now is just like,
Interesting.
Yes, Sister Hermes then just kind of sits down on the floor and starts up and just like kind of pulls a bunch of like laptops, out of her jacket and just starts typing away. And Dud looks at her and is like, they're not gonna like murder me, right?
No. That'll be bad for the world, so they won't murder you.
One of you said,
Yeah, they don't want to cause a world to die, so they won't murder you.
Okay.
As long as you have a good exit interview, if you don't, then they might put you in this fight.
Yeah, what are we interviewing for? Like, is like an interview that we have to like pass the interview so we could exit?
Well,
So
that's an
I'm
exit
guessing it's to
interview.
see if we graduate. It's probably to see if we graduate the whole series program thing.
Do they hold us back? I know they call like the super seniors as a joke, like the super, but like they're not that big. My grades are
No,
like
no.
We don't think they hold us back in the serious program. We think they would just divert us to a different division.
do
The
they-
spike.
Failure division.
The spike, the Badlands, out of the country, off the planet.
Do they have a rehabilitation for people who are 18 or older?
It's a
The
farm
spike.
upstate.
It's called Drac Messes Law.
In the
Yeah.
agricultural district?
Oh, no.
Sure.
Aegis doesn't believe in rehabilitation.
But that's what the serious program is all about.
Do you feel rehabilitated?
I feel something, I guess. Which
It's
is
called grief.
more than good.
Quick, Amai, move down one space.
Oh yeah, we have to make it a perfect triangle.
Ah,
Perfect.
shit. Wait.
There we go.
That's not a perfect
Wait.
triangle.
Hold on, wait, I got this. Hold up. Mary, you stand where Dud is, and then Dud stands here. And then Mary, you stand there.
This is important.
This is
Please.
very important. Is the stream getting this? Is the
And there you have it. The pyramids of
Boom.
Egypt.
Perfect.
the Pyramidians of Egypt? No, Mary, no!
Sorry, no!
No!
It's open. Oh, there-
Agent of Chaos.
Stepping
But yeah.
on the pyramid is how she marks her final path to herself.
Yeah, it's a battle of
Pyramid
wits.
power.
Yeah, so Dud eventually exits the building and goes to do his exit interview.
Dud, you fucked it up.
Now it's
Hold on, wait.
A, I guess.
There we go. A for
Ah.
Aegis.
But what'll we do once another person leaves?
Mary!
Over isosceles.
This is gonna be our whole. Maya's gonna listen back to this after we post, and he's like, "What the fuck were you guys doing?" Wait. Oh, and then boom, and
Oh my god.
perfect.
What the hell were you talking about? I fixed it.
Oh, oh.
Da, 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 la, la.
It's copyrighted. We can't do that.
Now we're going to get sued, camper.
Good.
We should have been sued ages
They'll
ago.
get nothing.
No, Camper, they'll get all $20 of our ad revenue.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yes.
they'll get all of our 50 cents.
We're gonna use that $20 to get like a cameo or something. I think. I don't know.
So I think that's what you said. but-
How much is a cameo from Joe Hendry to shout out UPW?
Why would you use the money on UPW?
Oh.
Oh my god, $190.
investment.
That's affordable. You can do that.
As you guys are, as Dead is gone, you guys are left alone with Sister Hermes and No Rose. What do you guys? Do you guys take time to spend time with each other and care about each other and check in on how each other's doing, or do you act like the grieving monsters that you are and just isolate in your rooms again?
Grieving thoughts.
I was not isolating in my room.
Oh yeah, you were grieving in a different way.
Yeah, we were checking on people.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about the other three,
Right.
Leah?
Right when I saw the big ass wall painting that I was doing.
Oh yeah, Lee, tell us about your wall painting that you got going on in there.
The mural.
It's basically she didn't paint the wall. She made a canvas as big as the wall and moved everything off that wall. And what the picture is basically of Rose and what's the homegirl name that she likes?
And Chloe?
Yeah, Chloe
Oh.
in the garden, smoking weed.
Oh. To take you to the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, because next time she see her, she wanted to give her a present.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why
motherfucker,
not?
I can go visit Rose whenever I want.
Wow. Okay, show off then, asshole. You are the worst person to be around when we're grieving. It's like, you guys are still sad and crying on the ground. I can go talk to Rose in the afterlife.
Yeah, I think Lee was grieving for like 2 days, but then she remembered, oh, I can do what the fuck I want. We'll go visit her when I have time. Now
Well,
she's
yeah,
just
But what
taking
about the
pictures
rest of
so we
us?
can
You gonna
go
bring
see
us along?
No, it just doesn't
her.
admit it.
Ass.
This doesn't feel like it would. This doesn't feel like it would be part of the grieving process if we can just keep going back and never truly moving on.
Yeah. Maybe Rose has met a cool ghost girl in the afterlife or something. She's
I'm gonna
smoking
bring her
ghost
back if she doesn't want to. Sorry about it.
Maybe there isn't an afterlife.
Oh.
No, there is.
I mean, we know there's at least hell.
There's quite a few.
You have confirmed
There's
that
quite a few.
there's hell and there's wandering. So there's two. And there's whatever Dud's got going on inside of his body.
That's not an afterlife. That's just what we're talking
That's
about.
true hell. That's... But after a few minutes, Dud returns and he's like, "Hey, Amai, they want you now."
GG, my guy.
Well. Alright.
Have fun. Try not to die.
No one brings up their secret relationship yet.
Tell them
Yeah.
good things.
Oh! Before Mike goes, Lee gives him a drawing.
Oh.
What's it a drawing of?
Do you? God, I want to just describe how stupid this is.
Okay.
Y'all should already know the two people that's gonna be in this picture. I'm just trying to figure out how fucking stupid do I want to make it.
I mean, do you really have to ask?
Incredibly.
All right. So, both Dud and Amai, but overly saturated in buff. 2 roses in their mouth, hugging.
It's like one of those old fantasy romance novel covers.
Yeah, basically.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, she just
True by and Dud as
Amai,
JoJo characters.
basically. Just,
And they're both
It'll
like
be good
skinny
for you.
little guys. Like they're not...
Literally. Like,
it's what you could be, Amai. Just work hard.
what you could.
That's not my body type.
Well, I don't look like this, Lee. It's like, but it's what I want you to look like. Shift your labels. Buff
What?
up, twink down. What?
But
Where's
Amai,
that?
just another effect. When you move the picture, it changes.
oh shit, it's
I'm a
got
reality
hollow.
woman. Yeah, I'm a reality woman. You think I couldn't do this?
Made a
Based
holographic
on which
drawing.
way you turn it, yeah. Based on which way you turn it, one of you is a twink, and the other one is buff holding you.
So it shifts.
One buff, one twink.
But if you turn it all the way around from you, you're both twinks, but you won't be able to see that part.
Yeah, you gotta.
To anyone,
Check this.
they'll always see
They're
it
gonna
as
see
both
your
being
twins.
twins. They'll never believe you that it shows you as both.
Yeah, no one's gonna believe you. Oh no. You're like, Lee drew this really weird picture of me. It's like, that literally just looks like you and Dud, like, with your arms around each other's shoulders. It's like, no, it's not. We're buff and kissing with a rose in our mouths. It's like, you're crazy.
Only a mind can see it.
Yeah. As they look at it, Dud's like, "Hey, Amai, quick question.
Yeah.
Did you tell them?"
No. What? Huh?
People are not supposed to know. They weren't supposed to know.
No what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. While they're talking, man, just a sign that says "gay" appears over their head while they're not looking.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Are you gay? I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Yeah, just a sign of "gay" and it's pointing down. Just
Still, from the last session, one of the most hilarious closeted responses. Oh, are you gay? I don't know what that is. Such a fucking thing to say.
Wraith's just looking above them like, a poison to heterosexuality.
Yes.
According to conservatives, yes.
Oh yeah, Amai, you are called over to the headmaster's office.
Alright. Thanks for this. He folds it up and sticks it in his back pocket. Starts walking out.
where you want him to touch you.
On the way, he grabs a shovel and buries it on the quad.
You can never get rid of it. It's like a curse now, motherfucker. It's always
No
gonna
one
be.
can ever know, and then vines stop pushing it out of the ground and showing it to people.
But yeah, so Amai, you get to walk in, and as you get to the headmaster's office through like one of the faculty buildings, you see a girl like running out crying, hands over her head. It's like, and the door's like cracked, and you just hear the headmaster like, "Amai, come in."
Huh. Works well. And steps to the door.
Did you see a girl running through here?
Was I supposed to?
I don't know.
I figured she was a student.
Nope, that was probably a poltergeist. Oh, she's enrolling next year.
Fantastic.
Have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And you see he lights up one of his big novelty cigars. And he goes to his file cabinet, pulls out your file. You see a headshot of yourself on there, and a couple of what looks like kind of security footage and like photos of you like around the city doing hero stuff and Aegis stuff. Then you see a copy of the painting that Lee just gave you of you and Dud.
Is it just the twink one or all three?
It's just the buff ones. It's just the buff one and the buff combination. There is no twink one.
So he
Actually, no, wait, no. It would just be the twink one because only Mai can see the buff ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mai
So they just have the
can see the
twink
buff
ones. Yeah.
Only mine does.
They're like, all right. You look like you're on track here. Yep. Good grades. High grades. You completed your missions. No one died. No one else died. Let's see. Okay. Well, I have some things to announce to you. SciTech has put out a bid for your employment in this toxicology research that you do. Do you wish to accept that offer?
Do we happen to have any paperwork on that position, or?
And he like grabs the file like out of the folder and just like kind of throws it at you.
Yeah.
It's stapled. All the pages like fly out, so you have to really like fumble to catch it.
Nice. Good benefits, good pay.
You see a salary of 70,000 scrobbles a year. Which, a reminder, a scrobble is about 3 USD.
Yeah.
I think it's like 348.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, did it go up?
Inflation.
Well, it's 3.14159.
Right.
Ah,
The price of rent goes up, but the value of the Scrabble stays the same.
And I would be working, I'd assume, expressly on toxicology research.
That is correct.
I see. He sort of turns the paper around in his hands. I accept this position.
He's like, all right, and you see he takes the file back, and he he kind of reaches at his desk and pulls open 2 drawers, and he just kind of tosses it into one of the drawers, and blue flames just engulf it and just roar out and then die down. All right. Like, all right, now that you accepted that, another file like pops out of another drawer, and he just grabs. He's like, we have a contract here from Occult and Mysticism that has requested that now that you're part of SciTech, you refrain from the use of any magic, mystical arts, or any arcane items that you find in the future. Do you agree to those terms?
Right. I agree to the terms and conditions posed by... Wait. Does that include any outward interactions, like things seeking me?
I mean, that's your battle to pick with them, I guess.
Because considering one of my good friends is more mystically inclined, we'll say.
Listen, as long as you're not doing the magic, I'm sure they won't have a problem with it.
In that case, I accept the terms and conditions posed by mysticism and mysticism. Yeah.
That baby got that mysticism.
I have that mysticism, that's why I got glasses now.
If you're a loved one who has been diagnosed with mysticism,
You may be entitled to financial compensation from AEGIS headquarters specifically.
mysticism sweeping the globe. What is it? Find out more at 11.
You wards cause mysticism?
Mysticism. Yes, that's what you should ask.
You
Have
should
you
be.
been eating asbestos and drywall?
You might have mysticism. There's definitely like some TikToker in Alcyon City that's got like a conspiracy of mysticism.
Do
It's like-
wards cause mysticism?
Do
Find
wards
out more.
cause mysticism? Oh my god. do protection wards cause mysticism?
I accept the terms and conditions posed by AEGIS Office of Occult and Mysticism.
He's like, all right, and he like pulls open the door. He's like, you heard that? And they're like, yeah. And he just kind of drops the contract in and closes it. Like,
Better
don't
not
worry, they
ask.
can't hear you. Probably. I don't know.
It's better I don't ask, actually.
Exactly. Like, next question. Have you experienced any impulses or temptations into villainy in the past 90 days, or made plans for villainy in the past 90 days?
As far as I am aware, no. But definition is a bit hazy. Would you mind elaborating?
And it's like, I don't know, villainy, villain shit, bad things that hurt people, things that are bad, crimes.
Understood.
You could elaborate that bad is an objective term, so I mean, Shit, don't accept it.
Not even a contract. They're just asking him a question. He's like, no, plead the fifth. It's not. That doesn't work in this country.
Have you done anything bad? You don't have to answer that.
You know, the headmaster actually has to identify himself before you answer any of his questions. And you find out that he's actually a doppelganger. He's trying to steal your soul.
Oh no.
You answer all his questions like, no, that's great. Now, Mike, if you could just follow me through this dark room to the basement.
It's not
I don't remember any dark rooms to the
Roscoe
basement.
fake.
No, I have not made any plans nor committed any villainous acts within the last 90 days.
All right. And looks like last thing that we gotta ask is from internal affairs here. Do you believe that Panacea can be rehabilitated during his time in the spike? Girl, you are the closest person to him.
Mike looks down, looks at his hands.
He's got a gun.
Looks up and shoots it. And looks Roscoe King dead in the eyes. No, I do not believe Panacea can be rehabilitated in the spike.
He's like, do you believe he can be rehabilitated at all at any means?
I do not.
Oh. Do you have anything else you wish to say on that matter?
After all of the pain that he has caused to this city, its wildlife, its people, its infrastructure, there's nothing that man can do to save himself now.
And the headmaster's like, well, that is probably the smartest thing I've ever heard you say here. And he reaches his hand across the desk. He's like, congratulations, Mai.
Mai reaches up to shake Roscoe's hand.
You have graduated Aegis Academy and the Sirius program.
Congratulations, you're staying right the fuck here.
He's gonna do that to one of you. He's like, congratulations, you win nothing!
You lose!
You stole fizzy lifting drinks!
Okay, but I'm gonna give you my everlasting gobstopper back, which is the real test.
He's like, I just love that. He was like, as you can see, written here, clear as day! He's like, go ahead and head back to the barracks and send Lee our way.
Roger that. He stands up, salute, and walks out.
As Amaya is heading back, the rest of you guys are there, and Sister Hermes has set up basically a hard light version of Pong. But instead, you guys have to actually hold the paddles and try to pong the ball around.
Oh,
So
I thought
table
we were
tennis.
I thought we were the paddles.
We can do that. Yeah, let's make you guys the paddles, actually.
All right, everyone, roll for Pong.
Roll for Pong.
Can I roll danger?
Who is the best at Pong here, do you think?
Without
Like,
any
I mean,
hours,
Mary
I mean,
is on the
or-
foosball team.
Yeah, we've got-
yeah.
And they definitely must have had a Pong season at some point.
Oh yeah.
hey,
Mary-
but I want to say, I have a world tournament championship trophy for foosball. in my grandparents' house that I won. So you gotta put me up there. I'm up there. I at least won championships.
I like the idea that
Oh yeah? Then why don't you prove it?
I gotta put this girl in her place.
I guess
I like the idea that Mary gets hit with a ball like full force after Lee goes too far. It knocks her out. She like wipes blood from her nose. She's like, reminds me of freshman year.
I guess canonically, when it comes to actual Pong, the Wraith does have 2 game systems in their.
Oh my god!
In their room.
Are you telling me that this Sears program is the most equipped at dealing with Pong-related threats?
Yeah, it is a very specific niche, but when that niche comes up, oh boy.
If only we had
when
5 years of attitude that could
Pongo the Destroyer comes back to Earth, we'll be ready.
I don't know if we can say that.
We're gonna send him right back to the landfill he came out of.
So, as you walk through the door, you're due for a very strange visual. As the team is playing hard light Pong, and it's turned less into Pong and more so a very competitive match of them throwing the ball at each other as hard as humanly possible or superhumanly possible.
You have to hit the toes to change the direction of the ball.
That's
yeah.
I hate to interrupt, but Lee, you are slated to be next.
Amai, think fast.
Just a fucking Pele kick.
It's like Lee went, and does like a flip through the air. Oh my gosh!
He does those Spider-Man flip.
Oh my god!
runs up the door and lets the ball through the door.
Aegis is watching this through the security cameras. Like, we've trained them well. They're doing great.
Yeah,
Even that
he just walks.
Yeah.
He walks through the nothing, walks through reality to go to the office.
Not gonna take the scenic route.
No, I gotta get back to Pong. I gotta keep my title.
There's a doppelganger Lee in her place doing it for her. I gotta balance it
Talk
out.
about doppelganger. I could be in 2 places at once. Motherfucker, what are you talking about?
You fucker. Damn you, am I? But yeah, so Lee, you arrive at the headmaster's office. Headmaster Kane. Roscoe Kane.
Okay.
No. And you see him just kind of as you walk up to the door. Do you pop up outside the door or inside the office?
Outside the door. I gotta be polite.
Yeah. Yeah, as you're there, you hear him screaming at someone. He's like, "You're not gonna graduate. Get that through your thick fucking skull, you idiot! You failed. You failed everything. We can't stay on your mission reliably. You suck. Get out!" And you see the door open. The door opens and a very disheveled-looking boy just kind of stumbles out and is like, "Huh," and just kind of walks away. It's like, "Come on in, Lee."
She walks in. Door shuts on its own.
I'm like, "Come on, have a seat. Have some tea."
Thank you. She takes the tea. I love that he like with Lee. It's just it's like proper etiquette.
Yeah. All right. How you holding up, kid?
It's a miss bag.
Well, Aegis has a few concerns given your state of being, which you've grown into, and all that, and how things have been going.
Talking about being free from reality's chains, and it can't bother me, and now I'm something that can warp reality at any will.
Yeah, some of that. Yeah.
Why do you think I don't sleep? It's not because I can't. It's because if I go to sleep, I don't know if I'll accidentally dream something real. I've been very self-controlled.
And it is to be applauded. But let's get to your next interview. Aegis as a whole would like to know if you will be remaining in Halcyon City or going beyond city limits or beyond the planetary limits post-graduation.
Well, I did tell Sister Hermes that we can wander around the city until she gets bored, and then after that we were just gonna go. But like in 2 years, I gotta be gone by 2 years because something's going to happen, and I don't want to be involved.
And Roscoe Gain looks at you, he's like, okay, taking a note of that.
Yeah, there's no wild cards. That's all I can say without spoiling anything. Yeah.
You know, I want to know what they did now, but I don't think there's any level of explanation that's going to make it make sense. So, yeah, thanks.
Say something's going to be a rerun, and I don't want to say what because you will get annoyed. But yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to be away because it's going to be annoying, and I don't want to mess with their story.
I love that Lee's like, you know what? The wild cards are up to some foolishness. I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with their shenanigans.
Like, I already cleaned up the fucking unifier once already. Well, twice, motherfucker. And then he's gonna come back a third time. I'm not trying to deal with this in a graduation.
Lee sees a unifier on Earth, she's like, oh my fucking god. It's like, alright, well. Good. I'm gonna take that for the record, and boom. Like, well, Intergalactic Relations has requested that you are added to the Divine Registry of Gods, Demigods, and Godlike Beings. Do you consent to your name being put on this list?
They put it as Godlike Being, then yes.
Alright, I'll mark you down on there. You see, he just kind of writes down some paper and then throws it in this little file cabinet that then just burns it up.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they didn't really want your consent. They just wanted to know if you would. But hey.
Yeah, I can rewrite it anytime I want.
Yeah. That's how we know.
It's like, yeah, she can probably rewrite it anytime she wants. Yeah, she could. Yeah, allowing it? Yeah, alright, then we're good.
They look down there like, is Lee's name on there? It's like, nah. It's like, well, that proves our point.
Like, anything about it? Probably not.
Okay. Intergalactic would also like to know, have you had contact with the metaphysical entity known as reality in the past 3 to 5 business days, not including weekends?
No, but I'm thinking about taking a trip to nothingness in a few weeks just to say hi.
I like that you're allowed to talk to reality on the weekends.
Yeah, only during the weekends. Joint custody.
Like, I wanted to go have tea with them. It's been a while, and I'm thinking they might be lonely. Because they, at one point, I used to be around them all the fucking time.
Like, we would urge you to not, at request of not pissing it off just by you existing in its presence. I mean, obviously, you guys have your deal and all that. The rest of us don't, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, you all can die.
Well, thanks, Lee.
Like, she's not even being mean or anything, but she's like, yeah, that's something y'all can do.
Like, Sister Hermes, formerly of A.E.G.I.S, has allied with you. With her actions now your responsibility, are you planning on using her to assist you in the future post-Halcyon City?
Probably. I'm trying to set up a tournament that's gonna happen, and just for like in a few years, like when everything settles down after the wild cards. You know, just have some fun and not like destroy anything, but just like she's good at like social stuff.
You want Sister Hermes to start a tournament with you?
Why not?
Lee, is this that silly thing that you thought up all in freshman year?
Maybe, but look, I have the time.
Yeah, we know you have the time, and we know you have the ingenuity and the effort and the integrity, but oh god, okay. Oh, let the kids dream, Roscoe. Let the kids dream.
Look, wait till you're gonna look back on this day thinking, oh, it's not gonna work out, but I know it's gonna be grand.
No, I know it will. That's the scary part about it, Lee.
Look, just know you probably want to train up the students after wild cards because you don't want to come in last place, do you?
We have to train up the kids to deal with the wild cards. Whatever.
Deal with the wild cards after wild cards. Because tournament, you don't want to come in last place in the tournament now.
Fucking tournament. You've been talking about this tournament for 4 years now. It's felt like 20.
Well, it's not great right now.
All right. Well, we do have the request that you occasionally check in on Dud, given that he is not a reality warper like yourself, but a how to put this, reality container.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. I plan to keep in contact with most of the former Sirius program students.
Have you been able to figure out what Dud is yet?
Yeah.
What is it you believe that Dud is?
Something of the past.
All right. That answer pleases internal affairs. Yeah, looks like you're free to go there. Congratulations, Lee.
No problem. Also, to get that information, I had to make a bet with Reality, and I won. We played poker to get that information.
Like, good. We'll keep it there. And if anyone asks, just keep using that specific phrasing with no explanation, please.
What, poker?
But no, the thing of the past. What the hell what did you hear me say?
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about the whole me playing poker Reality thing, even though y'all told me y'all don't want me around it.
Yeah, listen, weekends are fine. We don't care about what happens on the weekends. We'll deal with it on Monday.
Oh, you're talking about Dud being something of the past. Oh, yeah, I can keep that to myself.
Just keep telling people that and keep it vague and don't elaborate. Ever. Not even
Oh,
Dud.
I won't. It probably will mess up their minds and souls.
Especially not to Dud. The pyramid forbids it. No, moving on.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm not me to say anything about it because, well, never mind.
Yeah, you're not supposed to know about that.
Honey, I've spent time with Reality. You think it doesn't gossip?
I would suggest not discussing that further. Dud's mind is a fragile thing. All he needs to
Like
focus
his body,
on
yeah.
is keeping up his secret relationship with Amai and not exploding.
I don't know how they think that's a secret.
Yeah, they're fucking idiots. Well, good job on graduating, Lee. You got all your credits through mostly non-nefarious means, but yeah, you did it.
Of course I did. I knew I was going to do it.
Yeah, get out.
Who do you want next?
Let's see. He's like, oh god, I don't feel like talking to that one. That one's depressing. That one's depressing. Fuck. I don't know. Send Mary.
Oh, good luck.
Okay.
I disappeared.
So, how has Pong transformed or evolved? Oh my god, I just looked at the map. Seems to be a summoning glyph now in the dorms.
We're just saying, if you summon Pongkrell the Dominator, we can win on this turn.
It is literally the last day of school. It's the last day of campus, and you started summoning Eldritch Pong deities into the fucking dorms.
Look, man, they facing a reality warper. They gotta cheat.
I just don't think that summoning a deity of Pong in the barracks of Aegis Academy is a good idea.
No, this is why
No,
you're
it would
gonna
give
lie.
Stop being so, like, being a stick in the mud. Am I?
Darling, come on, you need to summon a deity of Pong to make it a fair fight, darling.
I mean, I don't know. We were winning before.
No, I was distracted.
No, I mean, you can make your excuses.
Mm-hmm. I say, oh yeah, you're next, Mary.
Oh, I know.
Cool. So you gonna summon it now before you go, or after we get back?
I mean, it's probably for the best because I'm not going to be here, so everyone else help.
Yeah, just let me know if I need to expand the dimensions of this building of our dorms, so we can have a fair fight.
So you guys,
It's okay. Pongkrell's a pretty minor deity.
What was the deity? Pongus or Pongus Maximus Rex? Ponkarel. So the Eldritch deity Ponkarel comes ripping through the dorm floor. It's like, who has summoned thee?
Hello,
Hey.
Pong.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey, super seniors, you guys ready to play some Pong?
hell yeah!
I mean, we've been playing. We kind of need you to join our team.
Yeah, I gotta go. So it's gonna be everyone against Lee, and you're gonna be on everyone else's side.
All right, subbing for Mary. Yeah, it's gonna have big shoes to fill, but I'll do my best.
I know you can do it, guy. High five.
Yeah, he does like he's like a giant, so he like puts that little pinky.
We're like the
Yeah,
only
multiple
people
leads.
who still worship Punk Corral.
Yeah, you guys found it by accident as well. It's at that.
Well, the thing is, he came to a Fuseball game when it was Pong season, and you know, he doesn't have a lot to do.
He became enamored by the teamwork and the pongmanship when you guys won that year.
Yeah, so 15 leads appeared to play Pong.
Oh my god. But yeah, Mary, as that chaos ensues, you wander out of the dorms and to the headmaster's office.
Yep. Mary knocks on the door.
Yeah.
Mary ages the door.
And then Mary enters the door.
Yes. Exactly.
And the headmaster is like kind of like sipping coffee, and on his mug it says world's best pyromancer on it in 1987. And he just kind of looks over, he's like, Mary, can you put the door back?
Yeah, I could. She
Mary.
does not proceed to do so.
Mary, put the door back.
If
Mary.
you ask nicely.
Mary, put the door back or they're going to put you in the spike.
Oh, no you won't. Mary proceeds to put the door back.
he's like so like lifting up like a globe and pressing a button. He's like, I'll do it.
No you won't, I can tell.
He presses it. Alarm started going off. He's like, put the door back, Mary. Put it back before they come.
What are you talking about? I already did.
Oh, okay, good. And then like two armed men like kick open the door. He's like, where is she? And he's like, oh, sorry guys, false alarm. I think a gnat landed on. He's like, ah. And they just kind of glare at you, Mary, as they close the door and leave.
See you next week.
A weekly thing that happens.
We'll get
Like-
one day.
One day it'll be for real. I just know it. She's bound to become her future self. So one of these days.
Keep believing that, guys. It'll come true eventually.
Oh yeah. So he's like, come on, Mary, sit on down.
Yeah, Mary plops on down on the desk.
Yeah. He sits next to you on the desk. He's like, so, I got your file here. Classes are fine. Everything's fine. Missions successful. Blah, 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 blah. Aegis has a few questions, things they want to clear up, and then after that, you should be good. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Have you or someone that you know been in contact with temporal disrupting technology in the past week?
Mary just looking down, kicking her feet. I mean, maybe. It's hard to tell. Like, I see things that happen, and I can't tell when they're happening, so maybe in a week's time. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably not.
And he's just kind of sighs at, it's good enough for us. And he's like, let's see. Yes. It says here, despite having met all your credentials for graduating on time, Internal Affairs are offering you the ability to remain on campus for mental health services. You will not be able to take classes or interact with the student body, but you will have a temporary home here on campus and the freedom to leave campus at will. Do you wish to accept this offer?
Nah. I want to actually interact with everybody. There's a lot of fun people here.
As there are. Like, let's see. Here we go. Have you had thoughts or made plans regarding temporal disruption in the previous 3 to 5 business days, including weekends?
I mean, like, what do you mean by temporal distortion?
Time travel, time pausing, time acceleration.
Oh, I haven't planned to do any of that stuff.
Huh, that's the first. And have you had any thoughts about it?
I mean, I mean, I've always had thoughts about it, but like, I haven't done anything about it.
All right, putting that in the notes. Boom. And he's like, let's see. Here we go. Due to your long-term affiliation with A.E.G.I.S since the age of 7, Internal Affairs wishes to offer you a position in the Question and Answers Department. Following your successful completion of the series program and A.E.G.I.S Academy credentials and graduation, do you wish to accept this position?
Ooh, that sounds like it would be fun. Yeah, of course I'll accept.
Oh no.
It might take a bit though.
Oh God, why is that, Mary?
Well, I don't plan on like graduating anytime soon.
What are you planning?
Well, I mean, I was just thinking, like, I mean, you were talking about accelerating time. I was thinking about doing something different.
Okay, well, changing the answer to that question that you answered earlier.
No, I answered correctly. You just didn't ask the right question.
Oh, of course. Oh, what are you planning on doing, Mary?
Well, I was thinking, you know, I had so much fun while I was here that why can't I just do that again? So that got me thinking, what if I was like 14 again? That way I could be a freshman next year.
You want to re-enroll and go through another 4 years?
Yeah.
And you see the headmaster just kind of lifts up his shades and rubs his eyes like, Mary. I understand things have not been easy for you lately. It seems that seems like you're running away from your problems.
I mean, I don't know if that's true. Seems more like I'm just going to the place, like, in my life that I enjoyed the most.
And how do you know you won't enjoy more places outside of here?
I mean, Mary just points to her eyes.
Mary, every day can be the best day ever.
I mean, that's true, but I can always try and make it that way.
Then you can focus on making it outside of campus.
Aw, it really sounds like you don't want me here.
Yes. Mary's like, like, my plan and goal as a headmaster is to make sure that all of my students get out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think, plans change sometimes, you know?
Mary, is this about the other Mary and your friends?
I mean, I guess sorta.
Sorta.
I mean, yeah. I mean, all of those guys are like going to be going off and doing their own thing. So I kind of like need new people to like play with.
Mary, we have seen what you playing with others looks like. And I don't think it's wise for you to go into the incoming freshman class and potentially make the same mistakes that you did these previous 4 years.
Why would I make the same mistakes?
Mary, what have you learned about your time in the series program and your time with the super seniors?
I learned that nothing's permanent. Things change, and there's not really much you can do about it.
Yes. Do you think that your friends back at the barracks would agree with your decision?
Mary shrugs. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, Mary, I will say this. I will be doing everything in my power to graduate you from A.E.G.I.S Academy.
Yeah, Mary just gives him a real big smile. I know you will. That's why you're always fun to play with.
Go back to the dorms. Talk to your friends, and once you have, send Izzy this way. Ask them what I asked you, if they condone you staying here.
Okay, sure thing.
All right.
And Mary just jumps off the desk.
He gives a little shoulder pat and sends you on your way.
What the hell am I looking at on screen?
Yeah, let's look back at that. Oh, it's gotten worse. It's gotten so much worse. Ava, can you show the map real quick? This nightmare that we're looking at. Let's see. What we got here.
Now let's look at this monstrosity.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
The Pong God falls to his knee and reaches out to Wraith. He's like, Wraith, I don't know how much longer I can fight. I've never faced a foe like this before. He has.
We think this is fine, actually. If we summon the god of physics.
No, we're on bad terms. We had a falling out last year.
All right, the god of ricochets.
I
Then.
heard he likes to play ping pong.
That'll work. God of ricochet.
Cthulhu. No, you can try Cthulhu. He likes pong as well.
We're not allowed to summon Cthulhu again.
Not after what happened last year.
Someone looks off and is just screaming in the overlay of fires, and they jump back to the present.
I think I was asleep for that one.
Yeah, all the relay is gods.
Y'all summoned him when he broke up with his boyfriend. This is your fault. You should have called ahead.
Wait, how were we supposed to know? We don't have a line to the underworld, the undercrypt.
And Dud is like sitting here, is like, you guys summoned Cthulhu?
Yeah,
of course we summon Cthulhu. Dud, do you know us?
But yeah, well, Mary is back.
Hey there, guys! I'm back.
With a question.
Hey, Mary.
Hey. Yeah. So I gotta ask you guys a question. It's on Mr. Cocaine's list of things I gotta do.
His name.
Oh, this makes sense. You are being. They know questions and answers wants you, right? Yeah, it makes sense that you gotta ask a question.
This is your experiment.
Yeah. So apparently, Ross really doesn't like my idea of just staying here. So he wanted me to get your guys' opinion.
You gonna emphasize on what he meant exactly? How you're gonna stay here?
All right. So by staying here, what do you mean? Emphasize staying.
I mean, staying in the program.
Do you mean like you're gonna... What would come after senior?
Oh, I wouldn't be a senior.
Well,
No, darling, no.
you be whatever comes after a senior.
We don't think there is anything after senior.
No, you. All right, before you continue down this line of logic, guys, let me ask you this: do you know who Mary is and what her powers are?
I know. She can see things and touch things.
And what can she do with time?
See it and touch it.
And control it. And control it, yes. If there's nothing higher than senior, where else can she go?
Remedial redemption.
Oh, that's got another 200 years before they get that in place.
Guys, this is why you all losing that pet. This is why y'all losing that pawn. You're not using your brains.
The Pong God is like, it seems that Mary is trying to de-age herself.
Hey! Ding, ding, ding! Got it in one!
I got it right! And then, like, pongs the thing through the wall and just makes a hole.
I like how ponging is a verb now.
I don't think de-aging yourself would really change anything. I mean, your biological age would change, but you would still be mentally 18, so...
I want to say something so bad about that, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I dare you.
No, go right ahead.
Perform.
Say it. Cash.
No, this is Cash. This is Cash, not Lee.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want you to want to hear.
I'm gonna say that Mary isn't mentally 18.
Isn't mentally. Mary's gonna end up that fucking meme of how do you do, fellow kids?
She's literally trying to do that. That's what she's literally trying to do.
Yeah, it's just like, well, you look like you're younger, but you're not actually gonna, your mind isn't gonna be, still gonna, like, I think they base it off of, chronological age, not biological age, so.
Mary, if you do that, then how are you and I going to hang out?
I mean, we can hang out anytime. You can do anything.
Yes, I can, but if you're here and making friends here, that'd be kind of rude to them. This is their time here, darling. Yes, because this is their time and their experiences here. Like us, and like those under us, we don't really get to talk to each other much. How many times have we talked to Six and Quinn? Not much at all. I've probably talked to them once, but that's because they're going through their own things. Sirius program is separated for a reason.
We don't
It's
talk
because-
to them because they're part of the wild cards, and the wild cards keep fucking up.
Also that.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, screw
Yes,
the
they-
wild cards.
They do, and y'all don't want to be on Earth in like 2 years. I'm just warning you, wild cards thing's gonna happen. But yes, we don't talk to them because, well, wild cards, and also because they're going through their own problems. They have to figure shit out on their own. If you, someone who's been through so much, Mary, you've been through a lot. Try to de-age yourself. Go back to freshman year. You've been through more than those children would have ever been through at that time. And things that might be a problem for you, might not be a problem for you, might come back for you, but be a major problem for them. Also, you have us. I know you're going through a lot. And doing this is just trying to pretend nothing happened. Trying to make it better by starting over anew. It never works. So many people have tried that, and it always backfires.
Okay, well, you say that, like, I've got you guys, but Eventually, all of you are going to be going away.
Darling, you could come with me. I've got so many plans. I have all the time ever, darling. I'm free. I don't work for Aegis. They don't want me to work for them. I can create any business I want. Darling, I'm free. We can do anything we want.
Yeah, and Mary just looks around to the rest of the group. And what about everyone else? I know you can be anywhere.
We also think it may be a point of contention that technically, while you can be anywhere and anytime, that doesn't necessarily apply to everyone else, nor does it necessarily apply to the natural progression of life.
I stopped being on the natural progression of life a long time ago.
Hey, look,
Also,
everyone.
What are you talking about natural progression of life, huh, Rafe?
Look, everyone, the 6 dead teen is going to tell us about the natural progression of life.
Yeah, we know the natural progression of life more than most of you. We reached it.
Also, I never say anything about the rest of the people because I don't know. Well, I do know, but honestly,
you keep saying a lot of things you aren't actually true. You know.
well, here's what I'm going to say. They can decide if they want to be around you. But here's the thing, Mary. You have to be open up. You have to be open to them being around you, and not trying to de-age yourself and running away from them.
Mary, I get that this is hard, changing and growing up and not knowing where things are going, which I'm sure for you must be hard because, you can see where things could go. I'm sure that makes things so much harder, but you can't just keep living in the past and going back and trying to get that same thing over again. Or, well, maybe you can, but you shouldn't, because that's what the older you did. And it hurt so many people, but it also hurt her. And I don't want to see you hurt like that.
You're cutting out, baby.
Sorry.
How much of what I said did get cut?
We got that what you're going to do is what future Mary did, and that ended up hurting a lot of people.
Yeah, that hurt a lot of people, but it also hurt her. And I don't want to see you to hurt like that. I don't want you to be hurt like that. And it might be a different kind of hurt to have to move on. But that's one that I know you can grow from or with or whatever. I know it's scary, but sometimes we gotta do things that are scary. We have to be brave.
Okay, I mean, if that's what you guys think.
What are you going to do, Mary?
I mean, Mary's just gonna look at Izzy and just say, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're up next."
Oh,
What?
okay. Cool. Well, yeah. Izzy,
Just maintain that kind of cohesive thought and the interview will be fine.
thanks.
She gets there and the headmaster's like, what are you going to do? You going to cry? You going to cry? You going to cry? And slaps her on the head a couple times. Ooh, little baby. Pop, pop, pop.
Stop cry. I don't have
You're
tear
so
ducts.
vulnerable with your robot body. Bop, bop, bop.
Stop. Yeah,
Oh, little twig ductless baby can't cry.
Izzy goes to see the headmaster.
Yeah, Izzy, as you're going there, the headmaster is seems like he's on the phone. He's like, yeah, she's doing the thing again. No, I didn't hit the fire extinguisher on her. Okay, listen, I do what I can. All right. Okay, yeah, love you do. See ya. And he hangs there. He's like, oh, Izzy, come on in.
Is everything alright, sir?
Oh, yeah, just talking to the questions and answers.
Okay.
He's like, well, come on, have a seat.
Izzy sits down, hands in her lap, looking forward, patiently.
And he just kind of looks at you and he's like, why are you sitting there?
In the chair? Where else would I
Yeah.
sit?
And he gestured his cigarette over to, like, the beanbags, like, to the side of him. Come on, get comfortable.
Did the others sit in a beanbag?
No, I didn't want him to.
Why do I have to?
I brought him out for you.
Why?
You deserve a little comfort. Now sit down.
Okay. He just moves over and sits on the beanbags.
And he sits in the beanbag next to you. He's like, you know, Izzy, the reason I got these mystical beanbags, surprise, is that every time you tell a lie, you sink into them a little further.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that true?
So, I guess we'll find out, won't we? As he grabs a manila folder and just like flipping through it.
Well, he didn't sink, so that's proof.
I mean, I guess.
Unless he's lying about the beanbags, and then he would never. One beanbag is only truth, and the other one tells only lies. And the third one is full of bees.
Good thing no one's sitting on that one.
Well, that's for Wraith. Don't worry.
Well, unfortunately, that one flew out the window because all the bees were strong
All the
enough
bees
together
did
to
it.
take it with them.
And
Brothers!
we're gonna come across a flying beanbag that makes its sound.
Oh, flying
It's just
beanbag.
there's gonna be a
Beanbag,
bee.
if you
There's
will.
gonna beanbag like hive hanging off of the rose tree.
Oh my god.
The
Yeah,
beanbag.
a bean bag.
My bee sisters, no longer shall we sit at the oppressors who sit upon us. Let us fly together or die as one.
Wait, how are we supposed to get flowers when we're trapped inside this synthetic orb?
We will find flowers in the company of our brethren, sisterin.
But how are we supposed to get out of the orb to find flowers?
We'll never get out of the orb as long as we sit here.
How dare you suggest we get out of the orb? The orb is everything.
But
The
there's no
orb.
flowers in the orb, and we need flowers to make honey. To eat.
We eat.
Non-believer!
Oh, we grab the nectar that they allow us to create. We could create our own nectar, our own means of production.
How?
Right now, the headmaster, Kane, and Izzy are sitting across each other, and he's just kind of like flipping the folder, and Izzy's looking at the beanbag next to her that's just buzzing violently.
Is that one also magical?
Don't worry about that one. Actually, and he opens up a window and is like, "Do you feel that, sisters? Air, fresh air through the mesh.
There are flowers out there. We need to go.
We must push together. Push."
Push.
And then it like slowly kind of like rolls and then like falls out of the window.
Is that?
He's like, "All right, now where were we?" He's like, "All right, flip. Let's see. College credits are good. Thank goodness you had the Meteor OS in you, so that's good. Let's see. Here. Aegis would like to know if you plan on returning to civilian life post-graduation.
And I am graduating, right?
We'll find out after you answer.
Oh, cool. I mean, I don't know what other life I would return to.
Well, there's your family, there's college, the workforce, I don't know, homelessness if you really want to live risky.
I mean, those are like civilian life, aren't they?
I suppose so.
I guess. I'm not entirely sure. I've been part of civilian life for a while, but I'll get back into it eventually, right?
Do you?
Yes?
You seem unsure.
I mean, I don't know what. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any other alternatives. I guess I could try the hero thing, but I don't think I'm really suited to that.
Well, and you see he writes a few things down on a paper, and then just kind of folds into an airplane, and then throws it in. It lands in the nearby trash bin. All right. Next question. Given your transformation overall return to your natural body, do you feel in control of your enhancements on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being completely in control?
What does 1 represent?
Absolutely out of control.
Then maybe like 7.
7. So good number to be. Does that change at all, or has that increased or decreased as you remember the encounter you had in downtown Halcyon City with a here we go, an Axel Belmont, and he shows you the picture of Axel, Mary's brother.
Increases.
Interesting. How many points would you say it decreases?
2?
Interesting. Well, that is 5 is still fine, I suppose, for now. AEGIS' Intergalactic Relations Division has requested to run tests on your cybernetic parts to denote their possible origin. Do you consent to future testing?
That's fine, I guess, as long as, they don't break anything. I kind of need it to live.
Of course. I will put down, please don't break anything. Need it to live.
Right? Be very liberal with what I say. Right?
Before I get to my final question, Izzy, how are you?
I'm alright.
Fully?
What was that?
Are you fully alright, or just, alright?
I mean... alright. It's alright enough. I mean, alright's in there. It's in the name. The word. Phrase. It's a phrase, I think.
Izzy, I'll tell you this. Well, I haven't known you personally for very long, and I've known Meteor a little bit longer. I think since you've been out of the shell, you have acclimated fairly well, better than how most would. I know you probably don't feel the same, but I've seen it before. Not exactly like this, but you've done good for yourself. And there's always going to be those bumps in the road, but you should be proud of yourself.
I mean, I feel like they're pretty big bumps.
Well, yeah, that's Halcyon City, kid. Some days you're going to St. Beelzebub's The Redeemed School for Girls. The next thing you know, you're hitting with fallen space debris and you're used as a child soldier. That's life.
I'm just gonna be open about that, okay?
Yeah. We probably should have, handled Apex before he made that tractor beam, but, what can you do? No one saw that coming. I mean, you sure didn't.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. But hey, you're gonna be okay.
I appreciate the confidence.
And remember to rely on your family. Especially the ones that you found.
I will.
All right. Now, sorry. Last question here in your file, and he flips. He's like, yes, this is from Internal Affairs. They would like your account of what do you know about the 2017 worldwide dickening, and how was Lee involved?
I don't know anything about that.
And he just kind of smiles as you start to sink into the chair. He's like, well, is he? And he holds out a hand.
Yeah. Easy takes the hand.
And he shakes your hand out of the chair. And as he pulls you out of it, you feel like a suction kind of force, as it feels like the chair was trying to eat you just now.
Oh. I think, is it supposed to feel like that?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
He's like, you have graduated from the Sears program in A.E.G.I.S Academy. Congratulations, Izzy.
Thank you, Mr. Kane.
Please. Call me Roscoe Kane.
Is Roscoe Kane, or can I just say Roscoe, or?
Nope, not just Roscoe. Roscoe Kane.
I thought we were saying like both of them together.
Alright, we can just stick with Headmaster Kane then, fine.
Thank you.
Roscoe, the Headmaster Kane.
Roscoe, master of cocaine.
No!
Master of Head.
Master of Head, Cocaine Ross.
I don't think that's any of it. None of that was right.
Not even close to his name. Oh yeah, and when you make it back to the dorm, make sure you send Rafe this way. Oh, and were you able to talk any sense into Mary?
I tried.
That's what everyone thinks, yeah.
I don't know what decision she'll make, but I guess at the end of the day, that's up to her.
Alright, well, so your graduation.
Thank you. Goodbye. Easy heads out.
Yeah. As Izzy gets back to the dorm, how has the situation gotten worse?
Who did y'all summon this time to face me?
Now, we're not saying that ripping a hole in space is necessarily the best idea, but if we do, we have an infinite play space. We would have to rip it twice, though.
Or we can go to the moon.
That's not infinite.
That's like, also, we
Places.
can't even return to the scene of the crime. They might know.
Oh, true. You know what? I
I'm
can
not
just
gonna-
create another dimension.
How would they know?
They would totally know.
Oh, a pocket dimension for Pong kit dimension.
A pawn dimension.
And you see the Pong God's eyes light up with a childlike wonderment. A dimension
They could.
for my domain. My domain expansion, if you will.
You know what? You were winning. You were doing good, and then you said that. You gotta lower it, son. No, lower it, darling.
I just want to be cool.
It's fine. But yes,
Oh, you're
I can
plenty
create
cool.
a dimension of. Yes, but I can create a dimension of Pong. It won't be a problem.
That's like, wait, if I enter there, will my body start exploding again?
No, as long as you don't get stabbed through the chest again, then you should be fine.
I just
Mary
feel like it's
puts
become
away her
allergic
knife.
to pocket dimension.
Wraith extracting his blade hands into the robes.
It's like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm allergic to pocket dimension or something. It's like every time I walk in there, I get like stabbed by something.
Stop
I think that's
that,
just
then.
bad luck. I think that's really just bad luck, darling.
Have you
Yeah,
tried
luckily
not
I'm
getting
like-
stabbed?
Well, yeah, I try a lot. And he just kind of looks at your knife hands that you're slowly hiding in your robe.
I mean, but are you trying hard enough, though?
Apparently not.
Eight knives fall out of Mira as she shifts her weight. He's like, "Lead, they're bullying me again."
Darling, you see they bully each other equally. You should be used to this.
Not
Do you know how many
equally.
times Mary stabbed Wraith?
Yeah,
She
I have
says a
to
lot.
bully Wraith 6 times harder than everyone else.
It's true.
Dead just looks
I
at him
don't
and
get-
is like, "You're just gonna let him treat me like this?"
We do have 6 egos.
Look, they tried to bully me, and then I made them disappear for a while.
Which honestly means we win.
They just made it annoy me to that point, honestly.
Exactly. That's a victory.
But yeah, we can make a dimension of Pong, and we can, should we make it a live television broadcast and say fuck, just to fuck with West Eden?
Huh. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's
so
on right
there's
now.
this nightmare conversation happening as you walk back into the dorms.
What are you guys planning now?
Honestly, I'm thinking about making a tournament right now and just bringing all the greatest Pong players into a dimension of Pong and just see what happens. And then take over the broadcast so West Eden can't have a show today.
Mortal Pongbat.
Mortal
I guess that's probably fine as long as
Sister Hermes, get online. Make sure to spread the news. Worldwide
Alright,
Pong
let's
tournament.
get Pong in.
Wraith, you're up next.
Mm.
And he's
Fine.
like, "It's a Pong."
I was enjoying where this was going.
So by the time you get back, it's going to get bigger. So just be ready.
We suppose, but we like being a foundational element.
Do you want me to copy you just so you can say you're still here?
No, because that wouldn't technically be us.
True.
It's fine. Disappointment abounds. We'll be back.
Don't worry, Wraith. I'll keep your memory alive while you're gone.
Is that a joke about us being dead?
Mary just looks at you for just a moment, blinks. That was a joke?
Okay. We'll get back to that.
But yeah, right. You make your way.
I'm at-
across.
Just let you know, the TV broadcast is getting taken over by the World Pong Tournament.
God,
Well, not the World Pong Tournament, Matt. The Galactic Pong Tournament.
you guys
There we
are.
go.
That's
What would be
The
happening?
interdimensional Pong tournament.
Intergalactic Pong champion.
What was happening about now in House and Academy? Was there anything like West Eden, like major?
Let's see. This has been zero-sum games and fun era, right? Juno's dead,
She's not dead.
dying.
Yeah, ratings were plunging anyway then.
Yeah, Juno was off the air. Sam was depressed. So yeah, it was already on the down pair. People weren't looking at it this season. Not until
That just immediately made me think. I can't remember what show it was, but it's like, oh, it's a real sad moment. It fades out like someone's just died, and then it hops to like a Quiznos commercial. Instead, it's just the Pong tournament.
It's like Mason. I think we need to see other people. I understand. I'll always love you. Me too. Face the black. And welcome back, Halcyon City, to the Intergalactic Pong Tournament! Oh, God.
Fantastic.
But yeah. Wraith, you make your way across campus, rattling your chains and ghostly moaning.
Yeah, I think as they're walking, it's like I imagine like thematically like a TV show. As they walk around a corner, they shift to another personality. They're kind of muttering to themselves like, "Okay, we need our best foot forward here." And then Matt shifts was like, "No, you're not allowed." Allie shifts forward like, "Absolutely not."
Aaron Chisfor's like, it'll do.
Yeah, I think they end up switching to Max as the kind of foundation. It's like,
Yeah.
this will be the easiest.
The one who started this nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys arrive, the headmaster is doing some weird mystical shit with crystals and sage. It's like, oh, hello, kid. This is plural.
Hey, Mr. C.
It's Kane with a K. You know this. Not
It's
cocaine.
cocaine with a C.
No, it's not.
No, you were very clear when you sent us the message. It was Ross space cocaine. It was very abundantly clear.
And he holds like his little safe together. He's like, I will banish you from this campus.
That's fine.
Actually, no. I will seal you to this campus.
That's fine.
Damn you. You gotta stop scaring the freshmen too.
We will not do that.
Yeah, fuck them.
They gotta strengthen up.
I always send freshmen to the roundhouse if they don't see you first.
Exactly. They need to understand what they're getting into. What they're getting into is fear.
It was like, sit, stand, hover, wherever you feel comfortable, Wraith.
Max just looks around, just notes the beanbags, like, no, those are the lying beanbags. We saw those. We don't like those.
Wraith's like, never again. Not gonna catch me.
Matt was out at the time. It didn't go well.
Do you know how many times we transformed in that chair?
We started suffocating. They wouldn't take us out because they thought we would survive. We didn't need to breathe, but then we panicked. Then we had a mental breakdown. Then we all died over and over again.
Then Nessa just started spouting off random secrets about everyone, and now they know everything about it.
We're going to sit in the chair.
And he's like, yeah. I think we can avoid that incident like we did freshman year.
And sophomore. Matt really wanted to punish us.
You did it twice! I just imagine this happens like, oh god damn it! they're in the chair again.
Matt was pissed with all of us, so he stuck himself in the beanbag and intentionally shifted, so we all had to deal with it.
Sat in the chairs, I'm just telling lies.
Kill me!
So yeah, you guys sit. You sit in the chair, and the headmaster sits behind his desk. And he's like, "All right, and let's get your folders out." He's like, we should really merge these together. As a matter of fact, he kind of like dumps out of the comics and just sweeps them into one bigger folder.
Well, that's disorganized. Aaron's not happy, but it's fine.
You're disorganized. And like shuffling it more.
We are significantly more organized than we used to be.
Fair. Which brings me into my first question.
We're union. No, he just doesn't allow that kind of thing.
Since this collective merged into one being, would you say you're feeling more stable or less stable on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being fully stable and 1 being unstable?
We've died significantly less. So that's an up arrow. We have had some issues acclimating to emotions that were a lot easier to comprehend when we and less what we are now, which we suppose is also we. That part's a down arrow. We would say a 7. Maybe a 6. Depends on the day. Depends what we're watching.
It's like,
certain TV shows make us a 6.
it's like, the fact that you chose 2 numbers instead of 1 makes me feel like you're less stable, so I'm going to put it at a 5.
All of us disagree with that.
I'm sure you do. It's like, all right. Let's see. Do you all have plans on re-entering civilian life or joining AEGIS formally following graduation?
We're indecisive. We're not sure that civilian life would necessarily acclimate to us. But we're not entirely sure how this is going to proceed. We're actually slightly concerned.
What about?
We have unified and found some level of balance and peace within ourselves. We've accepted what has happened more than we ever had before. We know that sometimes spirits pass on. We're not sure when that will happen or if it will.
Are you afraid of leaving a life behind?
No, not really. We're more concerned for the others.
Oh.
We have already lost a lot, and we don't want our disappearance to be sudden or unexpected. And we don't want to leave behind guilt or regret for the others. We know how that can make things difficult.
Well, my personal advice, I suggest you make the time that you have, if or when you pass on, as memorable and wonderful as possible, so that the grief that they feel that moment is uncomparable to the lifetime of happiness that you've given them.
That's cool and all, but you're not a ghost. You don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't fuck what I have to say. I'm just a fucking pyromancer.
Just saying, it's kind of a complicated situation.
Oh yeah, you think you're complicated little shit? You fucking every fucking year it's one of you.
as the mustering back Matt just shifts forward, it's like, I'm just saying, if you want to talk.
Like, yeah, I knew it was you little shit. I'll fucking kill you.
We're all here. You can't hide us anymore. Can't get rid of any of us.
Unhand my soul, Max. Get your soul off me. I'll kill him.
Just Max switching back to the front and just immediately shutting down. Is like, we're sorry about that.
Like, I know, I understand how mad it is, especially when I give you guys any type of empathy.
What's that meant to mean? Stop. Go back.
It's like, and yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say for you guys on that one. Because I'm not a fucking ghost.
We do need to get that milkshake at least.
He's like, and you see the headmaster kind of smirks, very knowingly as you say that.
What are you smiling at?
Oh, nothing. Just milkshake does sound very, very tasty this time of year.
Hmm.
I mean, that is, if you both find out if you can eat.
There's probably a spell for that.
And he's like, he like reaches in his his drawer and like pulls out a small like index card. He's like, oh, there is. Don't let him use this.
We don't think Amai would need it.
Good, good. Don't let him see it either.
Why?
Anyways, next question. The Aegis Occult and Mysticism Division has requested your expertise with the biannual cleanup of the Roundhouse. Would you be willing to offer your services?
It's essentially a repeat of what we did last time, but ideally with less chaos, right?
Yeah, there won't be a terrorist faction in there fucking shit up.
Nothing will try and divide us.
No. Nothing was supposed to initially, but yeah.
Well, supposed to and Aegis operations don't tend to go hand in hand.
Well, neither does Ali in Aegis operations.
How dare you? Stop.
Look, they're all just in there arguing. I feel like what it feels like is it's Max and like 5 child leashes.
I mean, that was basically their original dynamic. Now they're just more on the same level.
Yeah. Now it's like they're all on one phone.
It's like a fucking 90s cartoon where there's like cut-ins and everyone's like, don't fucking say that! Get off the phone! I'm on the phone right now! We're all on the phone!
Everyone is perpetually on the phone.
We think we could probably help with that, so yes, we'd be willing.
Like, cool. I'll put you down as a yes to a maybe, depending on the circumstances. It's like, that's a final one from Internal Affairs. Do you feel that you have been trained properly into being a civilian, hero, or member of Aegis?
We would say 50-50. We would say that Aegis training and regimentation has helped in certain ways, and we would also say that many of our successes have been in spite of Aegis intent. If we did not have the rest of the super seniors, yeah, we're going to stick with the super seniors. Dud is allowed in, and maybe Whisper too. Whisper counts. Candy was good, and that's.
And he kind of, yeah, he was gonna sit there and wait. He's like, he's not gonna say the last one, is he?
If it weren't for them, we feel like many of these operations, with the directions Aegis has given, would have been accomplished less safely, with more injury or more loss. So,
He's like,
Aegis partly, the others mostly.
Well, we designed the series program for a reason.
We have yet to figure out what that is, but we'll keep in touch.
Alright, you don't think that we just, pull any teenagers off the street at a certain time of the year and just put them in there, right?
You put Trent in.
Well, we need him for a mission, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
It was to win a fight. We had to win a fight, okay?
Anytime we've used that reason, we've been told, no, you can't do that. That's not Gray.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to win. We're supposed to win.
We don't
Loser.
like this idea.
Yeah. Well, fuck you, bitch, rageous. Suppose that looks like it's it for your folder. And kind of like shuts it and like has to like really squeeze the papers together. There's so much.
It's like one of those like it's overfilled to the point it's like the corner thing is like just a round like tube instead of a
it's curved now. It's a crescent. Yeah, and as he's like, he essentially like has to like lean his elbow over onto the thing to like hold it down. Like, well, and reaches out with his other hand. He's like, good, fantastic job here in the series program at A.E.G.I.S Academy. Congratulations on graduating.
Max extends their hand, and then it turns into the Wraith Claw, and it's like, there you go.
Matt.
Sorry, we can't help it. We all think this is funny.
And you see the headmaster just grabs his cigar, crushes it, and lights his hand on fire. He's like, put her there.
It ignites with the green flame from Maxie. Like,
do the predator handshake?
You son of a bitch.
They do the predator handshake, but like the headmaster has to like pivot his hips into it so his elbow comes off of the file, and the paper just explodes up. He's like, ah, shit, get out, go.
Thanks, Mr. Cocaine. Bye.
That's not my name. As the papers just start continuing to flow out, you notice like it's now like a bottomless manila folder as the papers are just filling up the room.
And as they're going out, just the Wraith just reaches up subconsciously and grabs one sheet and like conceals it in the robe. Is like, he's gonna be looking for that for hours.
It's literally nothing. It's like it's just a paper that says "do not copy" on it or something.
Yeah, it's page like 108 out of 108, but it's just the blank sheet. But now he knows he has 107 and not 108.
And he's like, God damn it! Why do we only print on the front? Yeah, and then you head back to the dorms. As you see, I assume a doorway to a pocket dimension where the intergalactic Pong tournament is now happening.
Yeah. The super seniors are lead in the Pong God are the judges, while everyone else are the competitors. We have Sister Hermes on commentary.
It's like, ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. Everyone's getting ponged up.
Yeah, it was. Lee had it timed so when Wraith gets back, it's his turn in the contest. Go and get his opponent.
Who is Wraith's opponent?
I don't know, some random motherfucker from the galactic multiverse.
Ava, quick, give us an alien name.
Snarnap the Big.
Big. It's actually a lot more poetic in their original language.
I love the ease that you're able to do that, Ava.
Thank you. That's my
Just no hesitations, just like boom, it's out. Snarnap the Big.
You know how like there are those languages where they have like thousands of words for like one thing, like or whatever. They have from their thing they have that, but for like big, not enormous or gigantic or humongous or any of that. No, just big.
Well, it's clearly because Snarnap is from a species of diminutive people, like very, very tiny aliens, and he's like the size of a toddler, like a human toddler.
He's a giant among them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snarnap takes the field. Snarnap the Big takes the field. He's like, I was a giant among my people, but now I stand in the realm of gods, and I see how small my life is. Nonetheless, it is my destiny to show my people the way as their giant, as their hero, as Snarnap the Big! And then it zooms out and right here, as it's like basically like mini people chirping.
Yeah, the Wraith is just looking straight, like flat 90 degrees down. It's being like, we're going to bully the shit out of you.
It's an onslaught. Snarnap never stood a chance.
We're going to destroy you all!
You're really not.
And Sister Hermie's like, oh, and Snarnap is knocked out by his ponged to oblivion. Jesus Christ. The things that we create are so terrible.
That's what happens when you get somebody with unlimited power. Too much power.
But yeah, as Sister Hermie's like, and oh, who's this entering the field? A new competitor, and you see a person in a cloak and like a full hood and stuff comes out. And they raise the fingers like, who thinks they can beat me?
All of us. We all do.
Then all of you come down to the field.
You're really throwing yourself under the bus here, but that's fine.
Because no one, and they grab the edge of their hood, plays Pong. Intergalactic Pong. Without me! And they whip the hood off, and it's the headmaster.
This motherfucker.
This seems like an incredibly irresponsible use of Aegis time and resources.
You fucking idiots thought I didn't think you would make a Pong battle? Intergalactic? It's on the TV!
Yeah, that's why we did it.
Damn it. Listen, I don't want to embarrass you guys on intergalactic television, but you need to go clean your rooms. It's time to move out.
What are you talking about? It's already cleaned out.
Go clean them again.
How about you beat us in
Well,
Pong
I'll
first?
clean
Can't
out
you
my
beat us in
room
Pong?
if you can beat me.
Oh, so loser has to clean their room. Well, that's great, because I have 107 out of 108 pages that I don't feel like picking up right now.
I love that this is our graduation. It's compared to fucking 6 and Queen's graduation, which was serious.
Yeah.
Ours is just fucking goofy as fuck.
Because you guys are the cool seniors. You're the ones. You guys have had the hard life. 6 and Quinn had it easy in the seniors program. They got to leave before senior year.
Yeah.
You guys are stuck here. So the age is like, we might as well give them a little bit of happiness on the way out for all the trauma we gave them.
To be fair, their graduation also followed them saving the literal world. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'd
Okay,
earned
they
some.
the world a few times. We had to clean up our
We've done that plenty of times. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we haven't publicly saved the world.
Yeah, they earned their peace, I guess.
Yeah, the wild card to
But
save
yeah.
the world a shit ton of times. We technically kind of have, but no one knows about it.
So yeah, you guys watch as Headmaster Roscoe Kane unbuttons his dress shirt and then just kind of rips it off, and he turns around and you see this man. He's a stocky man. He's incredibly buff, and as he turns around and throws his shirt to the crowd, you see on his back there is a huge tattoo
Of Pong?
that says Eternal Pong Champion with like a big like Pong symbol, like super realistic 3D Pong symbol on his back.
Madhouse, what does a Pong symbol look like to you?
You know, like Pong, but as a symbol.
So
It looks like
It's
whenever
just a rectangle. It's just a rectangle.
It's two
It's a
rectangles and a
rectangle
ball. Yeah.
and a circle, yeah.
Madhouse, quick question. Do you know what Pong is?
Yeah, it's that thing that you eat at breakfast. Yeah, I know what Pong is.
I don't know, Mads.
I don't know.
Shit, you
I'm
just
from
don't
Halcyon
know
City,
about.
United
I
States.
can't tell sometimes.
I'm just a little guy from Halcyon City. Never did nothing.
Can
Nobody.
I say I love that we're getting the fucking lore of this guy in this fucking game.
He's an old guy.
Yeah, the wild card know nothing about this because they weren't TV at this time, but like everyone else in the world knows.
And a quick reminder that Headmaster Kane is of the Silver Generation.
Now we
Freakishly out.
Now we don't want to embarrass you, Headmaster, but you really shouldn't be on any uppers while you're doing this. So
I don't do cocaine. It's not in my name. It just sounds like that sometimes when people don't say it right.
mm,
What's the right way to say it then?
Roscoe! And then the crowd goes, Kane! He's like, not yet!
there it is. They know.
But yeah, an epic Pong battle for the ages, for eternity, takes place.
We had like 17 sessions of Aegis Academy and 1 session of Haikyuu, the anime sports volleyball thing, but with Pong instead of volleyball.
But yeah, there is blood, there is losses of life, planets are destroyed, stars go out, the entire cosmos is shifted in scale, and eventually it reaches a stalemate. And Headmaster Kane is just like, alright, super seniors, we've destroyed a good sixth of the known universe. So
That's
how
what
about
I would make it.
draw?
Only a 6? It felt like more.
How about we call this one a draw before questions and answers comes and gets us?
That's fine. Accurate.
Minutes.
No, I think I'm gonna keep going.
Mary?
Yeah, Mary, we say we accept, and then we just throw the thing into the other side. We win. It's fine.
No, we gotta do this honorably.
No, the beanbags aren't here. They won't know.
you see in the crowd there's a buzzing beanbag floating there. It's like, oh, back for me.
The bee bag.
The bee bag is it's the golden snitch of this game.
Oh,
Harry
Yeah.
Potter playing Quidditch.
You. Oh fucking god. Aegis was a happy time, wasn't it?
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
this was a great one. This was good. It was like,
Certainly
Yeah.
happier than previous ages.
We don't want to think
Well,
about that.
that bar was underground.
I mean, but I mean, Dan, that's kind of the point. That's the entire reason we did this campaign.
I know.
What other Aegis, Dan?
considering
Oh,
so
I'm
bad. And
sorry.
we get like,
I suppose I'm just remembering something that never happened.
Yeah.
before we end this game, man, you gotta remember something.
What?
Have a moment of truth that I have yet to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be damned if I don't use it.
What are you gonna use your monitor to do, Lee?
I don't know. Let me think about it for like a second.
Screaming.
That's a quick
Yeah.
campaign.
What are you gonna? Yeah. What are you
Well,
gonna
I do-
use to
I
your
will
moment of
say-
truth for? And how am I gonna use mine to counter it?
If you save your monitor, they'll give you 3 potential in the next campaign.
You better write that down somewhere, motherfucker.
Yeah. You better.
Who
Who
has
has
the
see
most?
about this character?
I do.
Okay, I will say how much potential would say a Mona Truth is worth?
5.
Holy
That's how much.
He- Five?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally worth 5. Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have the math for that.
Funny you ask, Madhouse.
who would have thunk it?
Here on this diagram.
Halcyon or Bus.
Okay, put that in your calendar for about a couple of years in the future.
Yeah, we're gonna start Urban Shadows and then never leave.
All right, I'm putting that in. And someone I can pin it, and we'll never forget it now.
We're gonna forget it like tomorrow.
We're gonna forget it immediately. Well, every
We're
time I look at the
absolutely
pin,
gonna
I'll remember
forget
it
this.
now.
Do you look at the
All right.
often?
When I look at Halloween stuff,
No.
and
Okay.
sometimes I look at the pins for like art, funny memes, things of that sort.
Okay.
But yeah, I do have one last thing for you guys as we are about to end this campaign officially.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
As you guys return to the dorms and pick up what last belongings you have, Lee, you're going through the closet, and Maya just saw the message. And you see that there's something in there.
Oh, this wasn't here before.
No, it was not, or was it? But as you open, you see it's like there was an easel in there, and there's a little covered up painting, a canvas of some sort.
It's a message from Nick Fury inviting her to the Avengers Initiative.
Yeah,
And I'm back. My Wi-Fi just said, "Fuck you."
I'm screaming.
I don't know what's in the box.
What's in the box? So Lee, as you uncover it, you see is a painting, of the team, and it says for the super seniors. And in this painting is art of all of you guys kind of like in a spiral, like lying on the grass, just kind of smiling up at the sky, kind of POV type of thing. And there is a message on the back for all of you.
What does it
Li-
say?
It's the rest of the fuckers.
Yeah.
Lily doesn't read it
A
until she
message
get
on the
everyone
back
else.
For all of us, is it one message for each of us or one message for all of us together?
Both.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Whose
And so,
message is, better.
Screaming. So, Lee, you gather the team.
Yeah. One last time.
One last time.
I'm going into combat as a team, guys. One last time.
Yeah. So you pull this painting out, and everyone sees this beautiful artwork and whatnot. And the note attached to it, I can show it now. I have it as a little handout here. Does anyone want to read the note?
I'd be willing to read.
All right.
Why not?
Take it, Mary.
All right. Goodbye. To those in this piece, your life has value. Live on for those you love. I'm sorry that I can't do the same, but know that when I go, it'll be on my own terms. It's because of you all that I was able to get through these last few years without spiraling. Thank you for making life worth living. If I die soon, know it'll be to make sure yours goes on. You've all been through so much, but you still have time. Make the most of it. Lee. For being a goddess, you sure know how to make a girl feel. I'm holding you to your promise, by the way. Come see me in the afterlife sometimes. Don't be a stranger. Amai. With Panacea gone, you've got a new lease on life. Do what you want to do, not what you think people want you to do. You're a badass. Don't hold yourself back. Wraith. It's been wild getting to know all of you, and then re-knowing you all over again. But no matter the changes, you've always been you. Don't let anyone else define who you are. That's up for you, all of you, to decide. Mary. I know you think your future is set in stone, but that's not true. If I can defy Trent's desire for me to die miserable, you can beat the odds too. Nothing is impossible. Your future is yours to make. Izzy. Oz may not be here anymore, but she lives on through you and your memory of her. Do the same with me. Don't let my death break you. You're stronger than you think. Don't cry when I'm gone. Smile because I still could, even when I was in so much pain. Hell, I'm sure my death will hurt more than anything, but it'll be worth it. Being your friend was the best high I've ever had. Thank you. I love you. Rose.
I want you guys to know, out of character.
Now we gotta bully my
me,
board in Overshadow.
I brought up this idea to Maya, and she's like, "Oh, that would be fun." And she put it together. I think last night or the night before. And I did not read it until Dan read it just now. I just copied and pasted and didn't really look and just put it in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that gay little baby. Let's kill her. Oh, look, it's Maya in the chat.
You have to bully her in every shadow now.
Yeah, we gotta beat her up. All right. Well,
Let's go.
I suppose that's the end of this story. We did it, guys. We made it out of A.E.G.I.S alive.
Well,
No.
We made it out
Most
of
of us-
A.E.G.I.S. We made it out of A.E.G.I.S in one piece.
well,
We made it.
objections.
No objection.
Most of us made it. Quite a few of us alive.
Aegis Academy. We. That's it.
We
Did it?
We were here.
We were here. Everyone's
we managed to not fumble it at the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I
What-
say, for the super seniors, that's the best they.
Yeah. The super seniors turned out okay. Aegis did a job.
Yeah.
They just did the job they always did, which is putting a bunch of broken people in one space and then exploiting them while they fix each other and then claiming that they did the fixing.
Bravery.
Yep.
Aegis owned the building.
And Aegis owned the, and we had the house. Wow. Good job, everybody. We did it.
You know, Aegis may have owned the house, but it was powered by us.
It was, wasn't it?
Maybe the house was the friends we made along the way.
No, shut up. That's stupid. It's me. I'm the house. Shut up, dummy. It's all about me.
I mean, we made it out of one bad situation. Now we're
And
going into somewhere. Some would say infinitely worse.
So much worse.
Anyone has anything they want to say before we end the stream?
Let's see. Well, I guess all we can do is ask, how did you grow? Now get us out of here. Get us out of here. Close it.
Yeah, audience, tell us, how did you grow?
How did you grow?